So you've decided to take a closer look at Collington. I could describe for you the amenities, activities, and clubs. But what really makes Collington Collington is the people.
Yeah, my name's Grant Bagley. I'm originally from Salt Lake City, Utah, but I've lived in Washington, D.C. for a number of years.
My name is Herb Anderson. I am from Norfolk, Virginia.
Well, of course, the wood shop's available to do just about anything we want. From a little small repair project or framing a picture, all the way to, last winter we built a 15-foot boat.
And I like to come here and work on lamps for the residents. When they have a lamp that needs repairing, they give me a call or they put in a work order and I pick it up, or they bring it here and I work on it and repair it and return it to them.
It really is a place to really get involved with the things you're passionate about. You can certainly, it's a form of meditation, if you will. It's a form of creativity. It's a form of being able to really stretch yourself and be able to do things you didn't think you could do.
So I get this satisfaction of knowing that I'm helping people.
25 years ago when Collington was built, there were some residents who were original residents who had a passion for woodworking, and they had the wood shop built, and it was a place where they could do exactly that. They could continue to follow the passion they had, even though they moved to Collington, and that's what it remains today.
We decided that the time had come where keeping up the garden, keeping up the house, keeping up was too much for us, and we knew it would not get better. We said, let's look at Collington, because it's the place where we would have everything we need.
We moved to Collington for a number of reasons. Number one, the campus is absolutely gorgeous. The facilities are great. It's near Washington, D.C., which was a real attraction for us coming from Connecticut. And it's also near our family. Our grandkids live in McLean.
We got a flyer in from Collington in the mail telling about these new cottages that had been built with garages, fireplaces, 3 bedrooms. And I said to her, it sounds to me like this is what we're looking for. We better go now because they're not going to last.
And our children have said it's the best thing we ever did for them.
And I said it's the best thing we ever did for ourselves because we don't have to worry about living with one of those children.
We have 3 and we don't want to live with any one of them.
Collington, where in the heck is Collington? So I came and looked around and I said, oh yeah, this is where I belong. Yeah.
My name is Martha Wilder. I was originally from Pennsylvania, but I've lived in the Annapolis area for most of my life. The flower room was felt that it was something that the residents would enjoy and appreciate, and they made it a point to only use fresh flowers in the arrangements that you see throughout the building. So we have everything you would need for a florist shop here at Collington. We grow some of our own flowers, and occasionally we also buy flowers. It's my favorite pastime. It is a form of meditation. The Japanese in Ikebana, it is something that was started in the Buddhist temple as a form of meditation. I was concerned that my husband needed something to do, and he's not into flowers or gardening like I am. And Collington has also an amateur radio station, and that's his big activity. So that just came about a few weeks before we moved here. So it was as though Collington was just made for us. The thing that they didn't tell us was how wonderful the people are. It must be obvious that they're doing things right because they've been here for 25 years and it's, to me, an ideal place to live.
Our social life has quadrupled.
And we weren't.
And we weren't antisocial before. But since we've been here, we are busy all the time with people. And the one nice thing about it, you can take them to dinner and they can pay their own way.
The nice thing about being here is I don't have to live on my past glories. Every day is a new experience. And that's wonderful. That keeps you young.
Do you know more at the end of the day than when you got up in the morning? And usually if you've been to dinner and talked to people, the answer is yes, because people have been involved in, as Joan said, all kind of parts of government, the academic world, teaching, nonprofits. As people have said, it's like a college campus, and it's friendships and ideas, and the melding of friendships and ideas.
It is so easy to get to Washington from us.
We were there Tuesday.
We were. It's about 5 minutes from here to the metro station, and we've got a senior metro pass, and you just zip in and zip out.
I say a lot of times that life happens here at Collington, and so when you move to Collington, it really is a matter of not only being able to enjoy the things you always have, but I think even more importantly, being able to discover things that maybe you didn't know you enjoyed.
We're off to see the bees. Here we go. Hi, I'm Carl Edler. I live here at Collington. We moved here in 2010. My wife passed away a while ago, but I came here to please her, and I'm glad I did. We have a hobby of trying to help pollinators. We've established several beehives. We're using Italian honeybees who are very gentle, and our object is to help them develop resistance to the various parasites that have been creating the colony collapse disorder that you may have heard about. Very fortunate that when we made the proposal to the city fathers here, they agreed that we could do it. Well, I get a little bit of honey and a lot of satisfaction. If we get a little extra honey, it goes on the produce table in the activity center here. My wife found that one of the neighbors came to Collington. We came up to visit her and we got hooked. And rest is history. I've been here now 3 years, and I'm glad my wife talked me into it.
I believe that there are only good days ahead, and I am looking forward to the good days ahead.
And Collington has such an exciting future. And, we can live on our past laurels, but it's the future that's really important.
We are very busy doing lots of interesting things. And my vision for Collington for the future is just what it's been in the past, that we continue to nourish that idea and that concept.
For Collington, the future really holds a lot of promise for us. There has been a great deal of effort, even in the last 2 years, to really take a long view of what our future needs may be, the type of individuals that have an interest in moving to Collington prospectively, and what their needs and wants may be. Really listening to our prospective residents saying, what do you want? We have kind of an idea, and here's a floor plan, but to be open and say, but you tell us how this may need to change for your needs. And that's been really embraced by our residents that have been coming to us over the last few years. As I said before, it should not be a limiting experience coming to a place like Collington. It should be one that's rewarding, enriching, and allows you to do the things you would do if we were to move to a home just up the street. And I think when we look towards our future, from being in 25th year anniversary, moving forward, that's still the centerpiece of everything we do, of making sure that all residents feel that there really is opportunity to do more that perhaps they even imagine for themselves.
Collington's brightest future is still yet to be achieved. And I think, frankly, and I think we around Kendall in particular believe that Collington has the kind of personality, the kind of energy, the kind of forethought, the kind of expertise, if you will, on its leadership team and among its residents to really grab its future.
So now you know about Collington. This is your time to pick up the ball and get in the game.
So, Charlotte, I hear you're thinking about joining Collington.
Yes, I'm seriously considering it.
Well, let me help you make your decision.
The band was jumping, the people too. I mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Everybody was juice, you can bet your soul. They did the boogie woogie with a steady roll. They mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Now, when I say stop, don't you move a peg. When I say go, just shake your leg and do the mess around. I declare, doing the mess around. Yeah, do the mess around. Everybody's doing the mess around.
So, are you convinced?
Yes. Where do I sign up?